It takes quite a lot of practice to master wide and tall jumps like this. I call the floating heads gargectals, and I have really grown to hate them in rooms where they swarm. I could knock this iron knuckle into the lava behind him, but I don't want him to respawn when I come back through. Now for the worst of these knights, the Wizard Iron Knuckle, who flings his blades rapidly and takes a lot more damage than his non-projectile arm brethren. This is one of those rooms where I grew to despise the gargectals. Third boss, Mounted Knight Ribanek. Once you use the downward thrust to dismount him, he behaves like a wizard iron knuckle with very slightly weaker armor. I usually employ a well-known trick to defeat iron knuckles against Ribanek. Jump and slash as you descend, and he'll lower his shield. I can get a few extra 100 experience really fast just by backing up to the last room, and that'll boost me closer to the next attack level. Now I'm just about ready to go to the much harder part of the adventure. Join me, won't you? I call these floating eye thingies sea urchins. Yes, I have had my life threatened because of similar puns. The town of Nabooru. I doubt the residents would appreciate that the town may be named after a thief who may also be a possible pedophile. If you're not sure what I mean, play Ocarina of Time again and reach the Spirit Temple. I apologize for revealing any creepiness. I am thirsty. Considering how close you are to a water fountain, you may also be considered lazy. This magic will make your sword kick ass. A lot of the enemies on this side of Hyrule can only be defeated with fireballs, so it's good that it doesn't require much power. Here's our first example, the basilisk. Thankfully, it can't turn you into stone with a glance. These Tektites require fire as well. In the Japanese game, they don't. I have no idea why that was changed. In this cave, we meet the first of many Lizalfos. This cave has different music in the Japanese game, plus the child at the end is tied up. How does Link carry this kid back home? In a pocket or something? Maybe I should just stop thinking about these things. This part of the canyon doesn't bother me much. But this one does. Because of these freaking bubbles. The mountain town of Darunia, home of two important powers. One wonders why this is the only town in perpetual sunset. You never need to do this more than once. The upward thrust isn't as important as the downward thrust, but it isn't entirely useless.